Welcome to the Lights Out podcast. Bedtime stories for boys and girls, for when the lights go out. Good evening, boys and girls. Are you ready for bed? Are you ready for another bedtime story? Well, you're in for a treat, because every day this month we're having awesome author August. That's right. I'm going to try to read an awesome book every night for the whole of August. Do you know how many days there are in this month? That's right, 31 I think. Anyway, tonight's story is called I Miss My Best Friend by Penelope Lagos. Illustrated by Sophie Moricini. Once upon a time, Louie and Penny were twins who loved animals. When they were little, they begged their parents for a dog almost every day. "When you're old enough to help take care of a dog, we'll get one," Mom promised. When the twins turned 6 years old, their parents took them to the animal shelter. Louie and Penny immediately fell in love with the puppy. His fur was as white as snow. Louie pointed to a brown patch over the puppy's left eye. "That reminds me of a pirate," he laughed. "That's the one," Penny exclaimed, and Louie agreed. The puppy seemed to understand, and his little tail wagged as he lifted his paw up high. "We should name him Cassius," Louie said. "That's a great name," Penny shouted. "It sounds strong." They took Cassius to puppy school, and he learned a lot of neat tricks. He learned to sit, play ball, and even fetch Penny's slippers. Cassius became part of the family, and when they went on vacation, he went with them. When Penny and Louie came home from school, he greeted them, and when they had a bad day, Cassius always put smiles on their faces. "You're our best friend," Penny said as she hugged their dog. Louie joined her. "We love you, Cassius." They went on hikes and played in the park for hours, and Cassius even became a champion swimmer. At the end of each day, he was ready for bed. He took turns sleeping with Louie and Penny. Everyone in town knew and loved him. The veterinarian's office even nicknamed him Good Boy because he was their best patient. Even the neighborhood cat made friends with him. Cassius grew older. When he turned 10 years old, the twins could tell going on trips and playing ball made him very tired. Cassius had always been a happy dog. Now he seemed sad. Mom knelt down and put a hand on his head. "I think you might be sick, Cassius." "We should take him to the vet," Penny said. Louie packed Cassius's favorite blanket. The ride to the office was a lot longer and quieter than normal. In the past, Penny enjoyed taking Cassius to the vet, but today was different. She felt sad and worried about their dog. When a girl walked in with a puppy, Cassius didn't even raise his head. Normally, he would have been eager to greet another animal. Louie leaned over and hugged Cassius. "You don't feel well, do you, buddy?" The vet had bad news for them. Cassius was not going to get better. He was very sick. It was time to say goodbye to their best friend. They each took turns hugging and kissing him one last time. "We love you, Cassius," Penny said. At home, Penny and Louie cried and cried, and nothing seemed to make them feel better. They missed their best friend. "Get a new puppy," friends suggested, but no one seemed to understand that Cassius was much more than just a pet to the twins. Louie and Penny told their stories and shared their memories about Cassius. They created a beautiful memorial in the backyard for him. They made a scrapbook of photos and kept journals to write down their feelings. They even volunteered at the animal shelter where they first met Cassius. And one day, while Penny and Louie were helping out at the animal shelter, a little boy and girl came in looking for their first puppy. It reminded the twins of their search for a little buddy years earlier. The little boy turned to his sister and said, "Sis, which one is your favourite? I want the one with the black patch." And Penny remembered this excitement well. She picked up the little puppy and handed it to the girl. "He will be your best friend forever," Penny told the excited children. She looked at Louie and smiled. "I miss my best friend." Louie hugged her tight and said, "Sis, true friendship never dies." The end. Wow, that was a great story, and I think it really can help anyone who has lost a pet. You can find out more about the book and the author at www.penelopelagos.com.